Hello everyone, I'm FARMERSIM. Welcome back to Court Farms Country Park. This is episode 72 of the Let's Play series. I hope you're all doing very well and having a lovely day. So, we're almost exactly where we left off after the events of the last episode, running all the the morning activities that we have to do on the farm, sorting the cows out, obviously, both the cow barns, all the animals, the pallets, making sure everyone's topped up as they need to be for the day ahead. And now we can crack on with a little bit of field work. Now, field work wise, it's entirely grass work at the minute. That's what we've got. We've got 3 grass fields that are ready to cut. 2 of them we are going to turn over into hay and obviously get mowed, tedded up and stuck into the total mix ration machine just there. The 3rd grass field, which is the one that's over by the spinnery and the other sheep pen, we need to get that mowed, rowed up, picked up with the pickup wagon and tipped into the silo that we have over there as feed for those sheep. That's entirely what the purpose of that grass field is there for. So that's all good. But before we do move on, I just wanted to say again a massive thank you. Following on from last night's live stream, I did a 5,000 subscriber celebration live stream as obviously the channel last week on Sunday crossed over the threshold of 5,000 subscribers. And as always, I am eternally grateful to all of you for your constant support that I've had on the channel now since it began over a year ago. It's absolutely wonderful. I'm bowled over that we've got to where we've got to at the minute. All the wonderful support and comments that you guys have left for me and supported me along the way is just incredible, and I'm eternally grateful. So to all of you, each and every one of you, thank you very much for supporting me so far in my YouTube journey. So yeah, we need to crack on. If I jump very quickly into the map PDA, I'll just show you what we'll be doing initially in today's episode. So these are our grass fields. What have we got? Where we go? Let me get my bearings. Obviously, we've got field 110, 190, which are grass, and 57. They're not ready to go yet. But field 60 here, field 55 here, and shifting over here, this is the grass field over by the sheep that we're going to get sorted. These 2 will turn into hay, and this one will keep as grass and tip into the silo that we've got over here, quite simply. So we're going to be using the John Deere with the mower. We'll get that one sorted out firstly, and I think we'll work in these 2 fields that we've got close to us here first to get those cut. I think we might run the new Fendt there with the tedder, just because I can't get enough of it at the minute. It's an awesome machine. So yeah, we'll run that with the tedder down here and get all that sorted. So yeah, so I shall get these bits of equipment hooked up. I'll see you in the field in a few moments' time. Right, all hooked up. Here we are. We'll start on the left here. Now, they're not particularly big fields, these 2, I appreciate that, but nonetheless, there's still quite a bit of work we've got to get done. We've obviously got to mow it, we've got to ted these ones up, we've got to row them, we've got to pick them up with the forage wagon and tip them into the total mix ration machine. So, let's stop faffing, let's crack on. Right, there we go. 2 down, 1 to go. I figured I may as well use my time relatively sensibly while I've got the mower all hitched up to the John Deere here. We shall trundle over to the other grass field over by the spinnery on the right-hand side of the map near the sheep pen. We'll get that mowed. We'll bring it back over to the farm here, and I think the next thing we will do is jump in the fent, hook up the tedder, get these 2 fields tedded up, and then we'll hitch up the rower and get all 3 fields rowed up then. While I've got the rower attached to a tractor, I may as well, like I said, utilise my time as wisely as possible. So we'll make our way over to that grass field now. But while I'm here, I thought I would just, I suppose it's a bit of a shameless self-promotion, I suppose. If any of you didn't catch the 5K live stream that I mentioned earlier that we did yesterday, channel memberships are now a thing. So if any of you are, if you do feel like supporting me on my in my YouTube ventures, I suppose, the option is there for you now to do that. As always, any support in that respect is massively appreciated. Sorry. Come on, Auto Drive, do me proud. This is Auto Drive doing all this for me, so I can drive and talk at the same time. There we go, lovely stuff. But yeah. Regarding the channel memberships, there is only a 1-tier thing that I've done, and again, as I mentioned in the live stream last night, one thing I do plan on getting sorted at some point, as soon as physically possible, and financially possible as it happens, is to sort out some form of collection of live stream servers, multiplayer servers, sorry, not live stream servers. Yeah, and get a couple of servers up and running. If any of you would be interested in joining those, obviously as a channel member, that would be something that would be available to you. So I need to look into that. But like I said again in the stream yesterday night, one thing I need to kind of allow to happen is that the channel memberships are what's going to fund the servers, kind of thing. So as soon as a few of you may like to jump on board with that, I'll be able to get those sorted. So that's the idea. So if any of you are interested in doing that, and you like the idea of jumping onto some multiplayer servers, please let me know in the comments. Leave some suggestions for some maps that you might like to see on a multiplayer server. I haven't put too much thought into it yet. I did ask the question on the stream last night, and there was a few suggestions there. If I can get maybe 1 or 2, possibly 3, we'll see how it goes. Maps onto servers there, maybe have a nice mix of maps, so to speak. So we'll maybe have a nice European UK map. We do have FARMERSIM Briscoe's wonderful The Oaks map. That is currently in the process of being completely redone. He's almost finished it now, and that, with it being a 4x map, it will be a PC only map of course, but with it being a 4x map, that to me in my mind is an ideal multiplayer map. So that may well be a strong consideration, probably a definite in my mind potentially. And then an American map, perhaps a nice big American map to get our big machinery on, as it were. But yeah, leave me some suggestions in the comments below, ladies and gentlemen, if you like the idea of that and you've got any ideas and suggestions for multiplayer maps going forward into the near future. But for now, anyway, let's crack on with this. As I say, shameless self-promotion over there. I won't do too many of them, I promise. But yeah, we're going to crack on now. We'll get this field mowed. I'll get this done off camera, and I'll pick you all back up in a few minutes' time. Righto, job done. But in true me fashion, I've made a little bit of a dog's dinner out of this one. I'd forgotten that since the last time we'd ran anything in this field, I hadn't altered the courseplay courses to take into account the new spinnery that we placed down here, which obviously encroached into the existing field edges. So when I started running the courseplay course, obviously it came right up to here, and I realised, oops, I needed to replot the courseplay course to take into account this new field boundary. So there's a few rows here that are a little bit higgledy-piggledy, as you can see, but it's no problem. Obviously, we'll get that sorted. It won't take long to fix that and get everything neatened up, but yeah, just thought I'd show you that for no apparent reason. So, we need to crack on. Obviously, I was able to enable the swath dropping function on the mower here, so pretty much the only thing we'll need to do in this field now is run the pickup wagon, just get it picked up out of here and tipped into that little silo that's around the back there, just to cater for the sheep. So let's get this lot back over to the farm. As I said before, we'll jump in the fence, we'll hook up the tedder and get those 2 fields near the farm turned over. Righto, let's get this lot dropped off in here. Drop that down. There we go. Lovely stuff. Maybe a little bit close there, but do for now. Right, so let's go switch tractors. We're going to jump in the nice shiny new 724 Fendt. I'm very excited to get that working in the fields. I think this is going to be its first proper spot of field work. I think we'll just dump this here for now. There we go. Yes, excited to get into this one. Love this tractor, I really do. So, where have I actually put my tedder? Oh, it's down here, I think, isn't it, in the shed? Around the back, I think. Yes, there we are. It's been a while since I've used this one, hasn't it? So, we'll get this hooked up. Again, we shall get into those 2 fields down by the cow shed. I think that's about right. Perfect. PTO, cables, sorted. Right. See you down at the fields in a moment or two. And as before, we shall start in this field. We'll get this one done, and we'll get that one done. Shouldn't take too long. So I'll see you in a wee while.
Go.
Right, lovely stuff. Both fields done. We have a lovely spread of hay across both these fields now. I must admit that bit is marginally frustrating. I know it will make almost no difference whatsoever to the quantity that we'll get out the field, but goodness me, can't believe I missed that tiny little bit. OCD is flaring up a little bit. I'm sure I'll survive. But, yeah, job done. Very happy with that. So, the one thing I just wanted to keep an eye on was the quantity of hay that we'll have got out of both fields. So, in the total mixed ration machine, at the minute, we have 17,693 litres of hay. All of these, both fields are going to be put into there. Sorry, that was terrible English, wasn't it? All of these, both fields. Both of these fields are going to be tedded up, picked up, and put into that total mixed ration machine. So, going off that quantity, 17,693, I'll be able to figure out exactly what we've had out of both of these fields. So, I'm going to crack on with that. I'm going to get both of these jobs done off camera. I'm going to get the rowing and the picking up of the hay sorted out off camera as quickly as possible. And I'll pick you up in a short while's time when it's all stuffed into the TMR machine. Right, there we go. Jobs are done. Rowing and foraging, picking up, whatever you want to call it, that is all done. Tell you what, it doesn't half take a long time to get the picking up of all the hay and the grass out in the fields and brought over to the various silos that we're sticking it in. It takes quite a while. It's a good couple of hours it's taken to do that, but it is done nonetheless. So over here, we're obviously, as you can see, I've finished off at the grass field over at the spinnery here, at the sheep pen. All that grass has been picked up. And in here now, extra on top of what we had 68,993 litres. We've now added an extra 137,486 litres. So, total capacity, 206,479. So that's good. So that'll keep these guys stocked up for quite a while. We could, essentially, we might be able to afford to, obviously once we've got this grass growing again, give it a rolling and top up with lime and fertiliser. We may well be able to afford to do something else with this grass for a little while, perhaps. Turn it into silage, benefit from that financially, potentially. But, so over here, that's bit sorted. And over here, we have added into the TMR mixer 358,770 litres of hay, which is excellent. So that brings our total of hay in the TMR mixer to 376,463. So we've done pretty good out of that. Pretty good yield off of those two fields, turning it over into hay and getting it into here. That's pretty decent work. I'm glad we've got that topped up now. Now the only thing we've got, if I go into the production systems menu there, we've already got 464,800 litres of TMR, but it's not ticking away yet because I need to stick a bit of the wheat that we have in the grain silo over there into our fancy little mineral feed mixer and get a little bit more mineral feed into there. But obviously we're in no rush for that. As I say, we've still got north of 400,000 litres of TMR in there. So the main thing is most of the main ingredients we've got plenty of in there now, so that is excellent. So all that's left to do now, I suppose, which will probably happen in the next episode, obviously we need to get those 3 grass fields rolled, topped up with what they need and get them growing again. But for now, I think for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to call it here. So thank you very much for watching today's episode. I really hope you've enjoyed it and found it even remotely fun and interesting. As always, if you're new to the channel, you like my content, you like the way I'm doing things, please consider hitting that subscribe button and jumping on board, joining the channel. Please give the video a like if you can. It does do wonders for the channel. It helps the YouTube algorithm do its thing. And as always, there are a host of links in the video description below with my Giants Partner promo code. If any of you are in the market for purchasing a DLC, an add-on, a season pass, or even the full game itself, and you like the idea of helping out a content creator at the same time, I would be hugely appreciative. So thanks again for your time, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you in the next episode.